Boom! What's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Hope you had a fantastic weekend, but are ready to get down to business and make some money this week. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Folks, my name is Michael Edward. I'm an award-winning hedge fund trader, began trading and investing 15 years ago, and I learned to trade while working at a fund in New York City in actually 2007 and 2008 during the worst global financial crisis and stock market crash the world has ever seen. And not only did I survive that, but I thrived, receiving one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. And today I am the co-founder and head trader at True Trading Group. Guys, TTG exists to help you to learn, trade, and profit consistently. This is our primary goal. We are very, very good at it and continuously helping members achieve it. Also want to take a moment and welcome everyone that's here from this live stream from Benzinga. For those that don't know, Benzinga offers their own educational product and tools, yet still fully endorses the TG platform for the massive added value that it provides for their members and their community. We're grateful to Benzinga for the opportunity to further educate their community and to offer the Benzinga Pro newsfeed and Squawk, which is worth over $1,400 a year on its own. We offer that to TG members free as part of your TTG annual membership. So there you have it, folks. If you are here from Benzinga, you are in the right place. Welcome all of you from Benzinga. Since 2016, TTG has been helping thousands of traders and investors of all types, all styles and backgrounds and experience levels, help them become successful. And by successful, we mean make money. Since our goal is to help you to make money, let's start this stream with having a very real conversation about wealth building. I want to have a very real and straightforward conversation with you. There's a lot of BS out there right now, especially during this crazy environment that we find ourselves in. You know, we're headed towards, if not already there, in a different kind of recession. Yes, inflation is high. Yes, interest rates are rising, but job numbers remain extremely stable and positive. The labor market remains tight. For every single unemployed person, there are actually an average of 2 open jobs. That is an extremely strong and tight labor market. This means that the consumer, despite all of the doom and gloom, which is being perpetuated in the news, is in fact stably employed and or able to find a stable job. People hear the word recession, they immediately think 2008. They think depression, 1929. Most people begin to become fearful of losing their jobs. I mean, if you guys look at the headlines, right? Look at the headlines in the past month. You'd think that we're headed for soup kitchens and bread lines, right? For example, Tesla reported that they're reducing its current workforce by 10%. Now, this is huge news from Tesla, Elon Musk company that has such great production and earnings numbers. Things must be awful if they're cutting 10% of their workforce, right? But a couple weeks after that, another news announcement, made news headlines everywhere with the Tesla news, but then you got another news headline that really wasn't put out there as much. And a lot of people may not have known this. But there was a headline that did not get as much attention, and that headline was that Amazon and Microsoft come to the aid of Tesla employees. That was the news headline. Microsoft and Amazon and other companies have been fast to hire Tesla's terminated 10% with all sorts of perks and benefits, including the ability to work remotely. But that headline, that story doesn't fit the narrative that you're about to lose your job, you're about to lose your business, and everything that you've worked for, because hope doesn't get as many clicks and views as fear does. Here's the truth. Yes, it is my strong belief that we will enter a recession. There's a good chance that we're already in one. And if that's the case, then fantastic. Fantastic if that is actually already the case. We're going to find out this month. We're going to get Q2 GDP numbers this month. We're going to find out if, in fact, we already are in a recession. But the labor market is still extremely tight. We just got job numbers last week. Unemployment remains at 3.6%. That's record lows. For every one unemployed person, there are currently 2 open jobs. And that's not even including people that are able to supplement for inflation with taking side gigs in the gig economy like Uber or TaskRabbit or Postmates or one of those other services to remain in strong demand. My belief, which is something that I have been saying since the end of 2021, is that this recession will be unlike anything that we've ever experienced. And we're not the only ones that believe that. I'm not the only person that believes that. According to the Wall Street Journal, who just published an article, said, if the U.S. is in a recession, it's a very strange one. Economic output is down, but the job market is strong, unlike in previous recessions. That is a quote from a recent article published by the Wall Street Journal. Now, despite this fact, right now the consumer is more fearful, yet for the most part, they remain cashed up and stably employed. And those who aren't have a jobs market that is very, very strong with demand. I actually have a buddy of mine who I just spoke to today, who's a very high up at ADP, payroll company, who actually was explaining to me today that one of his biggest sales pitches right now to companies is how to attract the employees that you need and how to keep them. Because that's the problem that companies have. The labor market is so tight, they can't find the people that they want to employ. And when they do find them, they can't keep them because they leave to go get a better job. This is literally just had this conversation today. Guys, you have to understand the stock market is the greatest builder of wealth that anyone will experience. And you know this to be a fact because you're watching this live stream. So I know that you understand that. I know that you agree with that. The stock market is designed in a way that no matter who you are, where you come from, how much time you have or don't have, how much money you have or don't have, how much you start with, you can absolutely have every single opportunity to exceed. Is it easy? No, nothing worth doing ever is, but is it possible? And even likely or more likely if you are educated, belong to the right community, and maybe utilize the proper tools that give you access to better information? Yes, it absolutely is. And at True Trading Group, I've seen it firsthand. We've helped thousands of members over the years make consistent money and find financial independence. At True Trading Group, we focus on day trading, swing trading, scalping, long-term investing, options, crypto, ETFs, futures, even commodities. Including myself, guys, there's a team of another 8 professional traders that share their opinion and will alert you in real time when entering and exiting all trades via push notifications from our free mobile app. There is no delay, and we make sure to share our screens all day, trading live with you from 7:30 a.m. Eastern pre-market all the way through until 4:30 p.m. Eastern after when the market closes every single day that the stock market is open. Can't be in chat? No problem. Listen in real time. Love the audio analysis. Guys, listen to the audio analysis, every single trade alert before we alert it. So you guys can be prepared to follow along if you so choose. If you work full time, this actually keeps you in the game. Plain and simple, at True Trading Group, our members are making money and they are becoming better traders. Watch this. I want to actually prove something to you real quick. TTG members, if you are a member of True Trading Group, are you making money and becoming better traders? I want you to type the $ in chat right now. Everyone that's not a TTG member, pay attention to the responses that you're about to see come through chat. Again, I'm talking directly to members of True Trading Group. If you are making money and you're becoming a better trader, I want you to go ahead right now and type the $ in chat right now. Now, again, if you're not a member, just pay attention to how many $ come through chat. Pay attention to some of these comments that you're about to see. Here's the best part. Everyone that's typing a $, they didn't get a secret strategy that Wall Street elites kept for themselves. They didn't learn one chart pattern that guarantees a 100% success rate every time. They learned the real secret. Being part of a supportive community wherein you'll get a real education, receive winning, transparent, real-time alerts, and get access to all the tools needed to give you the best chance to make money, plain and simple. This works, and we have the track record to back it up. How so? I'm glad anybody might be asking that question. And if you're new to the channel, we do these live streams daily. So subscribe to the channel, smash that like button along with the massive golden nuggets and real analysis, trade ideas, and education. Yes, if you cannot tell, we do sell memberships on here, and that's what we call this an edumercial, okay? One of the things that we offer when we go through our whole sales pitch later on, which I will talk to you guys about later on, is a double your money back guarantee. It's simple. You have 12 months. Complete our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one private study group, and at the end of the year, if you didn't make your membership fee back at least once, I'm going to give you double your money back. I'll give you 2 times your membership fee. More on that in a bit, but the point is our track record speaks for itself. And while we can't and will not guarantee your success, we can share with you that our overall refund rate since 2016 is roughly around 2.5%. I can also share with you that our retention rate, meaning how many people renew their annual membership or have upgraded to become a lifetime member, is roughly about 78% of all teaching members since we've started this company. And last but certainly not least, we have a 5-star rating on Trustpilot with over 1,650 reviews. Based on what our members tell us, their reviews, our retention rate, and our refund rate, we can confidently say at True Trading Group that TTG, the platform, has worked for many people. And if you can put forth some effort, it's a good chance that it can work for you as well. Like we and other publications, like Wall Street Journal, are saying, this recession that everybody is fearing, that the media is using to create fear, to generate more views and clicks so that they can make money, has a potential to be one of the greatest wealth building opportunities that you're ever going to experience. Just like Warren Buffett says, be greedy when others are fearful. Right now, this quote has never been more true. You can't go anywhere without hearing, oh, recession, recession, recession. Professionals on Wall Street know this to be true, and now you're hearing it. Let me explain. Because leading up to this recession, the overall markets, along with many individual stocks, have come down in their price per share, and they've come down a lot. Now, this has no doubt been a stock market crash, especially for individual stocks. This everything crash from crypto to bonds to equities caught many retail traders looking like a deer in headlights as they watch their 401ks and their long-term portfolios take massive hits. Every single attempt to buy the dip, which has worked all throughout the pandemic, has mostly failed in 2022, and going along, which again worked during the pandemic for every stock that has worked in the pandemic, no longer works here now. So not only did these unfortunate people take losses in their accounts, but a lot of their attempts to make it back using the same strategies that worked over the last 2 years have failed miserably. So now what do? Well, if they knew how to trade properly in a bear market and were part of a community that provided real-time trade alerts with a cumulative 80% win rate for all styles and types of trading, then maybe those people could have offset some of those losses while the market completes its bottoming process, which in my opinion, we are currently in. Then they could have used that money made trading. They could have used some of the money that they made trading during one of the most volatile and therefore opportunity-filled markets that most people have ever seen in 2022, and reinvested it to purchase great companies at Black Friday sales prices. Guys, some of these stock prices are down 60, 70, even 80% from their highs. Now, that doesn't mean all of them are screaming buys, but there are many, many stocks out there that, in my opinion, are screaming buys. And I just added a ton of them in my long-term portfolio on June 17th. I'm not just on these live streams spewing from the mouth. I back up every single one of my words with my own actions and my own money. And I come on here and I share it with you guys. And I share it in great detail with all of my TTG members. You see, guys, since the start of the stock market, each and every single time that the markets have pulled back over 20%, it's been a tremendous buying opportunity 100% of the time. There's not many instances whenever it comes to the stock market that you can say something has worked 100% of the time. I'm the first person to tell you that nothing works 100% of the time when it comes to active trading. But there is one statistic that has remained true since the beginning of the stock market, since the inception of the stock market over 100 years ago. And that is every time the market's gone down more than 20% in a single year, it has proved to be a tremendous wealth building buying opportunity for educated and prepared investors. People don't know that they see red and panic instead of keeping calm. Psychology is a huge part of being a successful trader and a huge part of being a successful investor. And that's why at True Trading Group, we put a heavy emphasis on trader psychology with our 2-part trader psychology courses, trader psychology workshops, and we also even have trader support groups. If you're calm, you can plan, act, and take advantage of opportunities that are in front of you. Remember, be greedy when others are fearful. But recession is coming and you can lose your job. It's time to save, save, save. Do nothing, just stand still, hoard cash, and hope for the best, right? That's what the media would have you believe. Well, let me tell you a secret. Hope is not a bankable strategy to make money. There is no hopium index indicator or chart pattern. In my very strong opinion, now is not the time for hope. How many times has the government gave a rat's ass about your money or your success? None, because they don't care, and hoping that they do care is not a strategy that's going to bank your financial well-being on. Stop letting others decide your outcome and the outcome of your family. Enough's enough. Enough's enough with that. It's time to be greedy while everybody else is living in fear. Did you know that according to most financial publications, the average length of a bear market is 289 days, or about 9.6 months? Did you guys know that? The average length of a bear market is 9.6 months. That is significantly shorter than the average length of a bull market, which is 991 days, which is 2.7 years. Did you also know that bear markets is where most people make serious money? How can that be, you might ask? It's very simple. Because when you buy in the stock market, you want to buy low and sell high, right? That's trading and investing 101. And guess what? It's kind of hard to do when all the stock market is doing is sitting up at all-time highs like it was in 2021. It's hard to buy low when everything is just going to unsustainable prices like they were in 2021, which is why I very publicly told everybody at the end of last year that I was actually selling in my long-term portfolio while everybody was telling me that things were going to the moon. Well, my answer was, we're already on the moon. I'm ready to go home now. If you know how to properly trade a bear market, it's a lot easier to make bigger gains on the way down and stack cash for the inevitable bounce than it is to make oodles of cash when you're counting on the markets and stocks to just continuously make all-time highs. But recession, enough. Put your fear aside, guys. It's time to get greedy. Chances are, if you've got money to trade or invest with, which is the vast majority of people that are on this stream, since you can only make money from the markets by putting some of your own up. You're in one of the best and most stable job markets that our economy has literally ever seen. 3.6% unemployment, which is extremely unusual for a recession. And for the inevitable comments of, oh, but I was just laid off, or I was part of a cutback, etc. You have massive job openings right now. There's 2 job openings for every 1 person that's still unemployed in this country. And that is a massive, massive, massive buffer that you have never had in previous recessions, which is why myself and other publications like the Wall Street Journal are telling you that if we are in a recession, it's unlike anything that we've ever seen before, and it's a very strange one. I also get some people have, extenuating circumstances, and for some people, it's not that simple. And I get that, and I fully respect that, okay? But for a lot of you, it is. The point is that the majority of you have the capital and the job security to take advantage of what's happening right now, but only if you're willing to actually take action. And we're gonna get into a lot of that here tonight on this live stream. Tonight's live stream, I'm going to go through 3 main segments with you for the stream tonight. Segment number 1 of this live stream is going to be about most asked questions. This is when I'm going to answer 5 of the most asked market-related questions within True Trading Group and from around the internet and different social media platforms. Oh, hold on a second, guys. Hold on, then, oh man, wait. Okay, hold on a second, guys. We got to welcome, okay, guys, hold on. We got to welcome Stephen and Daryl. Stephen and Daryl, welcome to the TTG family, guys. Everybody welcome Stephen and Daryl, the newest members of the TTG family. Everybody welcome Stephen and Daryl. Welcome to the TTG fam, boys. Looking forward to trading with you and starting the week off on the right foot. Everybody welcome Stephen and Daryl. Stephen and Daryl, you have just become part of a family of around 9,600 traders and investors that generally give a damn whether you succeed or fail, my friend. Look at all the people that are in chat saying, welcome, Stephen and Daryl. Those are your new family members. That is your new team. Look, guys, listen up real quick. Let me just kind of share this with you because we started this live stream. We had 17 spots for this weekend sale. We have a little sale running this weekend here, but now we only have 15. So we started with 17. Stephen and Daryl just joined before I even said anything. So that means we're actually down to 15. So they're beginning to sell out. So for those that don't know, we've been running an amazing sale that's been running all weekend, and it ends tonight at midnight Eastern time. It includes a 50% off our normal price, which is $2,212. That's our normal price. The 50% off sale that ends tonight is for a total of $1,100, and it comes with a free laptop that you can trade with. access to my Head Start workshop at the end of the month. More on that later. I'll explain to you guys what the Head Start workshop is. That's going to be hosted by me. And of course, our double your money back guarantee. So we only have 15 spots left. Go to ttgoffer.com. The price is going to say $22.12. You have to manually enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, or hit enter. That brings the price down to $1,100 for the year. And yes, your $1,100 is locked in for next year, which is cool because our price will be higher. And there's in next year, our membership could be $2,500. Doesn't matter if you pay $1,100 tonight, you'll only pay $1,100 then moving forward, going on for life when you want to renew your membership. And that's important because 78% of our members renew their membership at the end of the year. You also do not need to enter your address to get that laptop. Once you complete your sign up, you'll get instructions in a welcome email on how to claim your free laptop. There's 15 left. Okay. So you'll be immediately sent an email and you guys will see. And we cover the shipping also. So we ship anywhere in the world and it is totally free. We even cover the shipping. So there's only 15 of those spots left though. Everything that you get with your annual teaching membership is on the checkout page. It includes all of our courses, all of our tools, everything for just the $1,100. You're never charged another dollar for courses and tools. There's no upsells for that stuff. And that includes any new tools or any new courses that we add. Once the TTG121 coupon code is entered, the price will say $1,100. Then just simply enter info and go and check out. Again, there's 15 laptops left. This sale will expire at midnight tonight. The price is going to go up, and then there will be no more laptops left after we complete these 15. So these 15 spots are probably not going to last till midnight. So please listen. Also, folks, we have extended the sale. It is open to all of our current TTG trials, past trial members, also past members if you want to come back home. Okay? So if you are a trial member, or used to be a trial member, or you used to be a regular member, do not go to ttgoffer.com. You have to send a text message because we have to manually whitelist your email since it was already connected to another account. So if you used to be a member or you used to be a trial member and you guys want to join tonight and take advantage of the sale, get a free laptop, a double money back guarantee, and the 50% off, send a text message to 786-505-4221. Again, that phone number is 786-505-4221. The phone number is right at the bottom of your screen. Send a text to that number if you guys were a trial or you were a regular member, if you guys want to take advantage of the sale that we have for you guys here today. In the text, you must include your name and email, and then we'll get you guys hooked up. All right. So if you're trying to sign up and you're having issues, you can also text that same number. It's right at the bottom of your screen. We will immediately help you. Again, it's 786-505-4221. This is a text-only number. If you call the number, it will not be answered, and then you can miss one of the 15 spots that are left. 2 people, Steve and Darrell, already grabbed 2 spots. We had 17. We're down to 15. As long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that means you're getting a laptop free, and we ship globally. Again, you do not need to enter your address when you check out. You'll get instructions immediately after signing up inside of your welcome email. All right. Sorry about that little early sales pitch, guys. I just want to make sure that everybody has a fair shot because I just saw 2 people already grabbed it. I didn't want spots to just fill up without me telling you guys about it. So sorry for the little sales pitch there in the beginning. I have a lot of educational stuff I want to get into with you guys here tonight. So like I said, segment number 1 is going to be top 5 most commonly asked questions. Segment number 2 for tonight, I'm going to cover 5 stocks for this week, including the overall markets. And I'm going to give you my game plan for trading them in a little segment that we call If I Trade It. That is going to be where I'm going to break down some of the most trending stocks that people are talking about on social media. I'm going to tell you guys how I would trade those stocks here this week, what my game plan is, and how I plan on making money with them. And then my last and final segment, third segment of the live stream here this evening is going to be a 15-minute open floor Q&A session where you viewers can type questions in chat. We will put those questions up on the screen and I will answer them all for you live to help anything it is that you guys have questions about. All right. And at the very end of the live stream, when we are finished with all the educational stuff, anyone that's interested in the True Trading Group platform, if you're interested in the membership, I'll go over everything that you get because it is an all-inclusive membership and there's a bunch of tools and resources you have access to. I'll show you all of that towards the end of the live stream. So if you're interested in that, I'll show you guys that later. All right. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. Top 5 most asked questions from within True Trading Group, but also in social media. These are questions that we get on Facebook, questions that we get on Twitter, also questions that I get from my teaching fam. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, go ahead and do so. My handle is at MikeEdward_TTG. Again, it is at MikeEdward_TTG. Follow me on Twitter. I'm always posting, market commentary and different trade ideas up on my Twitter page. You guys can go ahead and follow me there. Sorry about that. As a little parched. All right, let's dive in. Let's go right into segment one, top 5 most commonly asked questions that I get from traders. And that first question is, what are the big events happening with the overall market or economy, this week that can affect the overall markets? Everybody always wants to know, what news do I need to be paying attention to? And you have huge, or should I say huge news this week, You have monster news this week. Not only are we starting earnings season, which is so damn important, because you're going to find out if companies are adjusting their guidance to prepare for a recession. You're going to find out what position these companies are in. And instead of everyone talking about recession on TV and giving you the doom and gloom, you're going to hear directly from the horse's mouth. You're going to hear from companies themselves. What are they seeing? What are they seeing? Because a slowdown from 2021, just a slowdown from 2021 is not that big of a deal. It's like going 120 miles an hour on the highway, and then you see a cop and you slow down to 75. You're still going 75. You're going to get to your destination in perfect timing. It's a lot different than going 120, spinning out of control and crashing into a ditch. Now, I believe that the recession, like I talked to you guys about earlier, is going to be a mild one. It's going to be a GDP recession. It's not going to be an employment recession. Unemployment is at an all-time record low. This is the craziest recession we've ever had if it turns out we're already in one. So we're going to find that out. Literally, it starts this week, Q2 earnings, and then into next week. You're going to get all of this in the month of July. But you know what else is this week? Which is why you guys have to get your butts in chat. You got to get your butts in chat. Get in chat. If you're not in chat, get on the mobile app. The mobile app, you can, as long as you can listen to music at work, you guys can use the mobile app. Because you have CPI data coming out on Wednesday. Do you have any idea how important CPI data is? No, you don't? Good. I'll show you how important CPI data is. Let me show you how important CPI data is. Look at the chart of the SPY. Do you guys want to see what happened the last time CPI data came out? That's what happened. That's what happened the last time CPI data came out. So to answer your question, is CPI important? You tell me. The answer, yes. Now, what is CPI? CPI stands for Consumer Price Index. It is inflation data. This comes out on the 13th. This comes out on the 13th, guys. The 13th, you're going to get CPI data. CPI data stands for Consumer Price Index. It is a measure of how much the price of the goods and services that consumers pay for has gone up. It is your inflation number. It's your inflation gauge. It's food, it's housing, it's cars, it's gas. That is your CPI. So we're going to find out. Now, the reason why the markets crashed in June was because everybody thought inflation peaked in April. You had an 8.5 CPI number in April, 8.5%, which means prices of things consumers pay for went up 8.5% in April compared to last April. That's what that meant. Everybody thought that was the peak. Then when you got May's CPI number, which came out in June, you get May's number. It's July now. We're about to get June's number. The number came out 8.6, which means in May, prices went up 8.6% in comparison to last May, which is higher than it was in April, which meant inflation did not peak, which is why the market crashed. Now the markets have moved higher. Why? Because people are beginning to believe that now inflation has peaked, that inflation peaked in May and June's number is actually going to come down. Now, why do people think June's number is going to come down? Because commodity prices have come down. You've already seen demand destruction take care of auto sales and the price of cars. The price of used cars has come down dramatically since 2021. Anyone that bought a car in 2021, you know exactly what I'm talking about, how expensive and how overpriced and the premiums that you were paying to buy a car in 2021. The prices of those things have come down drastically. The price of real estate has not come down drastically, but it has stopped moving up and has come down in some areas. So that area of inflation seems to have peaked. Then you take a look at other areas of inflation, which are driven by commodity prices like oil. Oil prices came down in June. In May, oil prices were at $122 a barrel. Now they went down to like 98. Now they're back just above 100. Still high, yes, but down also, yes. You take a look at natural gas. Natural gas has come down drastically. Okay. And I can even just show you guys like just a couple. I'll pull up just a couple ETFs. I don't have the futures that are up here for now, but I can just pull up like USO, which is like an ETF that will track oil futures. Like you can take a look at USO. Look what USO has done in the month of June. Look at that. Look at how USO has sold off in the month of June, right? In comparison to what it's done all year. This is why people begin to believe that inflation has peaked. You know, another example would be, I'll show you natural gas, right? Natural gas is another major commodity that factors into inflation, right? You need natural gas, especially when winter comes around. Natural gas is what you need to heat your home, folks. Okay, so you take a look at UNG, which is a natural gas ETF. Look at how this has come down in the month of June in comparison to what it's done all year. So all year, this has gone up in June, boom. This is why the markets have moved higher so far in towards the end of June and then into July, because people think that inflation has peaked. Okay, this is what we are going to find out on Wednesday if inflation has peaked. You're going to find it on Wednesday. And then after that, you're going to get PPI numbers that come out in just a couple of days. PPI numbers is producer price index. The producer price index measures how much the cost of materials that manufacturers and producers use to make the things that we buy, how much of those prices gone up. Now, I actually think that it's possible, and here's my prediction. I think you're going to get an inline or slightly under CPI number, but I think your PPI number is going to be even better. I think your PPI number is going to be way under the expectation because of commodity prices coming down. And that you have to realize that because it takes time for a drop in commodity prices like aluminum and nickel and copper, right? It takes time for the drop in commodity prices to filter down through from the producer and manufacturer down to the consumer. So you may get in June slightly light CPI, but a much better PPI. And that's going to give the markets confidence that inflation has in fact peaked, which means the Fed may not have to be as aggressive as everybody thinks that they have to be. It's extremely important that you guys are in chat with me on Wednesday. Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, that CPI number is going to come out. I will be live in chat pre-market with the rest of my professional trading mods, the other 8 members that are the Teach Me mods. We're all going to be there. We're going to walk our members through when that number comes out, and then we'll walk you guys through if it's a good number, if it's a bad number, if we think the market's going to crash again like they did in June when the number came out last time. Or is it a good number that we think could actually cause the markets to bounce? So at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, we're going to be there on Wednesday. If you can't be in chat, make sure you're on the mobile app. The mobile app is free. You can listen. Just put your earphones in and just listen, because I'm going to talk to you on the microphone. And then whenever somebody enters a trade, you're going to get a push notification sent straight to your mobile phone in real time to let you know that one of the mods entered or exited a trade. All right. So a lot of stuff happening here this month. Next, number two, second question we get, and I get this a lot. This is more something I get from people that are not members of True Trading Group. And that's, with a full-time job, it's hard to scalp and day trade. Can you make big money? Was the exact wording that was used. Swing trading. Somebody asked me this on Twitter, because I had talked to you guys about my GameStop swing trade from 2 weeks ago, right? I entered a swing trade on GameStop on June 24th. We exited just last week. And members of True Trading Group had an opportunity to make 118% gain during that time period by entering put options on GameStop on June 24th and selling out of them the first week of July. Okay, the option contract went from like $11 up to, I think it was like $24, I believe. It was from 11 to 24, which was good for like 118% gain. Okay, so, when you tell me, I mean, is 118% gain in a week and a half, is that big money? I mean, I think so. Yes, you absolutely can still make big money swing trading. You do not need to be a scalper. I'm not a scalper, right? For those who don't know what a scalper is, scalpers are people that get in and out of trades within seconds or minutes. I'm more of a traditional day trader that also swing trades, which means I'm in a trade for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours during a day. But I also do enter a trade and then get out of it the next day or a couple days later. Like GameStop, I got into the trade. I got out of it about a week and a half later, almost 2 weeks later. And then good for 118% gain on those put options that members were able to capitalize on. So to answer your question, yes, you absolutely could still make big money swing trading. Third question that I get asked a lot, okay? And if you guys missed that, just go back and check out my live streams from last week when I covered the GameStop trade last week. If you guys want to go, I won't get into that now, but I covered it last week in great detail. You can go watch some of those live streams. The other question that we get asked a lot is for me specifically, people want to know, they say, like, from watching and educating, thousands of traders and investors, we have 9,600 members in True Trading Group. People want to know, like, what is the most important attribute that they can learn to give them the best chance of success? I get asked this question a lot. And I think people look to me because they know that I worked at a hedge fund. They know that I was on Wall Street. They know that, they think that I have like some kind of secret equation that they don't have. And I think that's what they expect when they ask me these questions. And I got to tell you, it's, in my opinion, well, first of all, there is no special equation, okay? There's no special formula. There's no secret. But in my opinion, the biggest and most important thing and the best attribute that a trader and investor can learn is risk management. Now, it might not be the sexiest thing that you want to hear, but I'm not here for sexiness. I'm not here for style points. I'm here for facts. I'm here to help you make money. Very plain and simple. Hate me for it, love me for it, don't like what I say, don't care. I'm fully transparent. I'm going to tell you everything that I'm doing, everything that I believe. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to give you sensationalism. I'm not going to give you superlatives. I'm not going to play on your emotions. I'm going to give you fact, and I'm going to give you exactly what I'm doing with my own money. And I'm here to tell you guys firsthand that the biggest attribute, what changed my career, was risk management. A quote that my boss, who was one of the senior partners at the fund, who was my mentor, a quote that he said to me once that stuck with me forever, and I have passed this quote on to members, is that successful traders are more concerned with how much they're going to lose if they're wrong. Struggling traders are more concerned with how much they're going to make if they're right. And that quote completely changed my entire perspective and my entire approach on trading. Trading is not about predicting the future. It's not about always being right. Trading is about being educated to the point where you can understand the difference between a high probability setup and a low probability setup. and you put yourself on the right side of the probability over and over and over again with solid risk management. And that is how consistency is built and how consistency is achieved. It's not by holding on to call options until they moon. It's not putting $1,000 into call options and waiting for them to go up 15,000%. That is not how I've seen people become successful. It's by actually practicing good, solid risk management. And I'll leave you with this. This is one major thing that a lot of people do wrong when it comes to the risk that they take on every single trade. Every trade is different, okay? You cannot put the same dollar amount into every single trade. You can't do that. That is incorrect, because I can make a SPY option trade and I can put $20,000 into it. I can trade a small cap, like a $5 or $10 small cap, and I can put $50,000 or $100,000 into it. Then I can trade Tesla and put $500,000 or $600,000 into it and still risk the exact same amount of money on every single trade. On all three of those trades, if I'm wrong, I'll still lose the exact same amount of money. Every trade is not created equal. You can't just put $2,500 into this trade, $2,500 in this trade, $2,500 into this trade. You can't do that. That you'll never have consistency in your risk that way, because every single trade carries different risk. And if you're one of those traders out there that just says, oh, I just buy a stock and I set my stop loss at 4%. If you're one of those people, you're doing it wrong. The proper way to manage risk is to risk the same amount every time. Your position size changes every time. Okay, your position size changes every single time. So it's your job as a trader, and I'll teach you guys this. And this is not your fault if you don't know this. Okay, it's not. It's really not. It's like if I screwed up something in my car engine and I go to the mechanic and it's not my fault that I screwed. I didn't know. Nobody ever taught me the right way to change something and fix something in my engine. Okay, it's not your fault if you don't know that. That's why you're here. That's why you're on this live stream. That's why people join True Trading in the first place, is to actually learn the same way that I learned when I worked at a fund in New York. The first 3 months of my employment, I sat in a classroom style setting. That's why we do this. That's why you're here on a Sunday night instead of partying, drinking beers at a barbecue, watching Netflix. That's why you're here. Okay? You should be putting a different dollar amount into each trade, but risking the same amount based on where your stop loss needs to be. You're going to learn, or I'll teach you if you guys don't know how to do this yet, where your stop loss needs to be on every single trade. Okay. If you're long, where's the support level that your stop loss needs to be beneath in order for this trade setup to be intact? If you're short, where's the resistance level your stop loss needs to be above in order for this setup to be intact? I'll teach you guys how to do that. Okay, it's pretty straightforward once you understand proper technical analysis. Okay, proper support resistance, and I'll teach you guys how to do all that stuff. But it's your job to make sure that your position size is correct for your risk. Whatever your risk tolerance is per trade, you have to answer that question. That I can't answer for you. So how much are you willing to lose per trade? So if you get into a trade and you're wrong, how much money are you okay losing? That is your risk tolerance. It is your job to make sure that on every single trade that you get into, you're in a position size so that if you get stopped out, that is the dollar amount that you are going to lose. If your risk tolerance is, let's say, $100, then you need to make sure every single trade you lose $100. You can't lose 200, you can't lose 250, you can't lose 500. You need to lose $100 every single time that you are wrong. But not everybody does that. They don't have consistency in their risk. Here's an equation that you can take with you. Write this down. Write this down, okay? Your risk tolerance, which is in this example, say $100 to make the math easy, divided by the difference between your entry and your stop loss. I'll say it again. Write this down. I'll give you a minute to get a pen or maybe pull out your phone or whatever. Your risk tolerance, say $100 for easy math, divided by the difference between your entry and stop loss. Let's do an example. You buy a stock at $10, okay? You buy a stock at $10. That's your entry, $10. Your stop loss is, let's say, $9.40. Maybe there's a support level at $9.60. So your stop loss is under it at 940. Now, what's the difference from your entry to your stop loss? 60 cents. So you're going to do 100 divided by 60 cents, 0.6, right? So you do 100 divided by 0.6. That gives you an answer of 167 shares. So in order for you to buy the stock at 10 and only lose $100 if you get stopped out, you have to buy 167 shares. Go, pull the trigger, 167 shares, buy it, set a stop loss at 940. There you go. That, my friends, is proper risk management. My opinion, the most important attribute for a trader and investor to get down in order to give themselves the best chance of becoming successful. I hope that was helpful. Like I said, I drop golden nuggets on these live streams on a daily basis. Guys, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. I don't know what you're waiting for. Smash that like button. Show me some love. Turn on your notifications. I do this 6 nights a week. Okay? Next question. What happens if the job market gets weaker? What then? Yes, it's strong now. What happens if it gets weaker? Valid question. I think it's going to get weaker. I think unemployment will go up, but we're at a record low, 3.6% unemployment. I think it's going to go up. Might go up to like 4%. You know, maybe it starts ticking up a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be terrible. There's too many job openings. You guys have to understand the way the jobs market works. It's a scale. It's a scale, right? Right now, you've got, let's say, and I'm just easy math. There's, let's say, 3 million job openings, which there's more. There's like 11.3 million job openings. But for easy math, let's say there's 3 million job openings, 1 million people unemployed, right? Again, these are examples just for easy math. This is just as an example. There's actually like 11.3 million job openings right now in the country. So let's say there's 3 million job openings. There's 1 million people unemployed. As the economy slows and the job market tightens, what starts to happen? The open jobs starts to go down. The number of open jobs goes down, and the number of unemployed people goes up. But when you have this big of a gap, there are 2 open jobs for every 1 person looking for one, which is why my buddy, who's a high up at ADP, was just explaining to me that they are working with their clients. ADP is a payroll company, is working with their clients on what can they do to get the right people to hire. Their clients are hiring people. And their problem is we can't get the right people. How do we do this? That's because there's every 1 person that's looking for a job, they have 2 choices. That's a perfect example. So even if the job market gets worse, you have a massive, massive buffer, cushion that needs to get eked out, which is why I do not think it is possible for the job market to get bad like it did in 08-09. 08-09, like something like 11 million people lost their job, something like that. Okay? Out of this is not going to be anything near that. It can't be. There's too many jobs. There's too many job openings. There's not enough people that are not employed. Okay? So it's so important that action is taken now while things are as strong as they are in the jobs market so that you don't feel as much pressure. You know, in my opinion, this is the right time. I've been saying this all year that I believe the markets were going to go through a bottoming process in the summer. And I thought the markets were going to move higher into the end of the year. I still believe it. And I still think that that's happening right now. I still expect a lot of volatility over the next 3 weeks. And the next 3 weeks are going to be crazy. And they're going to be action-packed. They're going to be filled with such tremendous trading opportunities. But I believe that crazy volatility that we're going to get these next 3 weeks, because you're going to get inflation data, you're going to get Q2 earnings, and then you're going to get a Fed meeting. That craziness is going to bottom this market. And I think we just move, we crawl our way higher into the end of the year. That's what I think is going to happen. And it's setting up right now for us perfectly. Okay. The sooner that people act, okay, the sooner that they have a chance to be in control. Hope and hoarding is not a strategy. Next question. This is the final fifth question of this segment, which is the top 5 questions that I get asked the most. Is it possible to grow a small account? Okay. People want to know, oh, but if I spend $1,100, I'm not going to really have any money in my trading account. I only have a couple $100 in my trading account. Is it possible to grow a small account, even being under PDT rule? If so, how do I do it? Okay. First of all, I hate PDT rule. I'm considering running for president just so I can get rid of PDT rule. PDT rule is, in my opinion, the absolute worst thing that has happened to retail traders and investors. I get the purpose of it. It's supposed to protect the retail trader and investor, but from what I see that happens to traders, it does the exact opposite. They actually hold on to positions that they should get out of just because they don't want to break PDT rule and end up losing way more money. So I think it does more harm than good. But PDT rule, for those who don't know what it means, if you're brand new, if you know what it means, bear with me. Don't forget you had a day one also. PDT means if you have a margin account, if you have less than $25,000 in it, you can only make 3 day trades in a 5-day period. A day trade means if you buy a stock today and sell it today, that's a day trade. You can only do that 3 times in a 5-day period. That's the PDT rule. It's called pattern day trading rule. Okay, PDT. Now, it's important for you to realize that that only holds to margin accounts. A way for you to get around the PDT rule is to actually use a cash account. Now, what's the difference? A margin account, again, if you know what these are already, bear with us. Don't forget you had a day one also. There's people on here that are brand new. A margin account means that you're going to get leverage from your broker. They're going to basically lend you money so that you can trade with their money. Usually they'll give you about 4 times whatever it is that you put in. So if you have $1,000 that you put into a margin account, they'll give you 4 times that in buying power that you can trade with. That you'll then be bound to PDT rule. And you'll be under PDT rule in a margin account until you have $25,000 in that account. Then you can make as many day trades as your little heart desires. But you can also switch to a cash account. Now, a cash account, you'll have no margin, which means you can only trade with the cash balance that is in your account. So if you have $1,000 in a cash account, you can only trade with $1,000. But you're not bound to the PDT rule. It has been my experience with members of True Trading. Now, I have hosted many 2-hour, 3-hour long live training workshop sessions with members, specifically on teaching them how to grow small accounts. All right. It has been my experience that what has worked for members the best has been trading on a cash account and learning how to trade options. And that is how people with small accounts have been able to grow 3-digit accounts, $100, $200 into 5-figure accounts. Teaching members have done it. There's many, many members on this live stream right now. There's many members on this live stream right now that have turned $100, $200, $500 into $10, $15, $20, $30,000. Now, not everyone's going to do that. Okay. But is it possible? Yes. Have all of our members done that? No. But have many of them? Yes. There's many of them on this live stream right now that have done that. Okay. I've seen over the years that people who start with cash accounts, okay, that are under the 25K and then grow that to over 25K so then they can then use a margin account, they're more disciplined traders anyway. It's the traders that go from, they don't say, okay, I've got a $500 account. I'm going to try to take that 500 and turn it into $5,000. Those are not the traders that have success. It's the traders that turn 500 into 550. I see some people saying T+3. It's T+3 for equities. It's T+1 for options, which is why I'm telling you, and let me explain what that means. It means so trade plus 3 days in order for the cash to settle. So let's say you have $1,000 in a cash account. Okay. You have $1,000 in a cash account and you put $250 into a trade and then you get out of it. It's going to take 3 days for that $250 to settle again so you can trade it, which means the next day you only have $750 to trade with. Now, equities, it's T+3. Options is T plus 1, which is why my suggestion to you is cash account, learn options. That's how the majority of our members that had $100, $200, $300, $400, $500 in their account have grown their accounts to a few thousand or $10,000 or $20,000. That's how they were able to do it. Okay. And now let me actually show this. Let me actually show this to you guys. Real quick, because I know there's a bunch of you that are on this live stream. I know many of you that have done it because we've talked about it many times. Guys, if you are a member of True Trading Group, just real quick, guys, if you started after you joined True Trading Group, if you had less than $1,000 in your account, okay, and now you guys are doing well, sound off in chat right now. Just comment in chat if you are a member. How much did you start with when you joined? And where are you now today? Again, this is for members of True Trading Group. If when you joined, you had less than $1,000 in your trading account, where are you now? What did you start with? And where are you now today? Now, anyone on here that's not a member, guys, this is a very important question. Excuse me. It's a very important question that we get asked a lot. And people think that they can't do it if they only have a couple $100 in their trading account. A lot of people feel like they can't do it. And it's not true at all. Okay. It's not true at all. Many people have been able to do it. So I want you guys just to pay attention to some of the comments that come through in chat from, again, I'm asking members directly. If you started with less than $1,000, what did you start with? Where are you now today? NB Steezy goes, I started with 500. I'm still at 500, but I just signed up Friday night. So this will be your first week with us trading. I'm excited. I'm excited to start trading with you. That's awesome. All right. Diane Fake started with $100. I paid for my membership back. I paid for my membership and made it back too many times that I can't even count. All right. Awesome. Amazing as always, Mike. Thank you so much. True Golden Nuggets. People, you must sign up. TTG is truly the real thing. Invest in your life. Once you're signing up, we'll want to become a lifetime member. Sharon Nahum says that. Thank you. Chris Botsis started with $500, is now at 5,550. That's incredible, man. Great job. Really great job. Really great job. All right, guys. So listen. Hold on a second. Before we go any further, looks like we've got a new member that has since signed up. Tony Solaris started with 500, is now at 1,000 in just 2 weeks. Everybody welcome. I don't know if it's Ali or Ali. I'm not sure how to pronounce that correctly. Ali or Ali. Welcome to the TTG family. That means there's now 14 laptops left. There are 14 laptops left, guys. That's it. 14 left. We had 17 when we first started. Remember, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121. Okay, TTG121. All right. All right, now, before we move on to our next segment, okay, if I traded it, where I'm going to be breaking down and giving my full trade analysis on the SPY, Tesla, DWAC, ORMP, AMC, and SIGA. Okay, this week, I'm going to give you guys my trade analysis on those stocks this week. I want to first see how many people are on the live stream that are not members of True Trading Group. Guys, do me a favor. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, type the letters TTG right now. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. I want to see who's on here. We got about 1,100 people that are watching us live. Welcome, everybody. Glad to have you here on a Sunday evening. It's my pleasure. So go ahead right now, guys. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. I want to see who we have here that's not a member. Let's see. We got Joel Castillo. What's up? Dirty Cuban. Welcome back. Melanie O, Johannes Martel, Robert Green, Peter Greco. We got EC, Mark Maynard, Knifey, Ann Parkinson, Polo Styles, Real World Views, Let's Talk About It, Joanne Aquarius, Hungry Hippo, Billy, what's up, Billy? Denise Kamer, John Ford, Corey, Cash Yap, Clara Luz, Vinod, Adrian, Ben, Matthew West, Roy Betterly, Komet, AM, John, Fabio, Gary, welcome everyone. D. Lou, welcome, welcome, welcome. All of you that are typing TTG in chat right now, it is my pleasure to meet and become acquainted with all of you. Hope you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys, of course, smash that like button. Okay? Listen, everyone that typed the number 1, okay? Or everyone that typed TTG rather, sorry about that, welcome. Listen up. Guys, listen up really carefully real quick. Before I get into the if I trade it, which is I'm going to break down for you literally my analysis for this week, SPY, Tesla, DWAC, ORMP, AMC, SIGA. I'll tell you guys exactly how I plan on trading all of those stocks. If you typed TTG in chat right now, listen carefully, because when we started this live stream, we had 17 spots left for this weekend's sale. We've now got 14 left. So they're beginning to sell out. So for those that don't know, we've been running an amazing sale that's been all weekend. It ends tonight at midnight. It includes a 50% discount off of our normal price. Our normal price is $22.12. Okay, so it brings the price down to just $1,100 for the entire year. It comes with a free laptop that you can trade with. It also gives you access to my Head Start workshop that's happening at the end of this month. I'll tell you more about the Head Start workshop later. And of course, our double your money back guarantee. So now with only 15 spots left, with only 14 spots left, go to ttgoffer.com. The price is going to say $22.12. You manually enter TTG121, click apply code. That brings the price down to $1,100. And yes, your $1,100 is locked in for next year. So it doesn't matter if our membership is $2,500 next year. You'll only renew for $1,100. That's important because 78% of our members renew their membership. You do not need to enter your address to get your laptop. Upon signing up, you will immediately be sent a welcome email that has instructions on how to claim your free laptop. And we do cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. It's totally free. So we're going to send you either a brand new Asus, Dell, Lenovo, HP, or Acer laptop. And remember, no address is needed at checkout, okay? So after you sign up, you'll immediately get instructions on how to claim that free laptop. Shipping is 100% paid for. As long as you live on planet Earth, we pay for shipping, okay? Everything that you get with your annual TG membership is on the checkout page. It includes all of our courses, all of our tools, our trade alerts from myself and a group of 8 other professional traders that supports a cumulative win rate of approximately 80%. All of it, all included for about $1,100. That's only up until midnight here tonight. You're never charged another dollar for courses and tools. There are no upsells for our courses and tools. TTG offers a university level courses with a 17 course curriculum. Hey, Joe, do me a favor, Joe. Can you actually post up our syllabus in chat? Guys, listen, if you're curious, Joe is going to post in the chat right now a link with our syllabus. So if you want to see what you'll learn, like what our courses include, you can just click on the link that we're posting in chat and you can just read the different, the names of all the courses and you guys can see for yourself. 17 courses. Every course has multiple chapters. Every chapter has multiple lessons. All the courses are done on your own time. They're available 24/7, 365. And speaking of tools, when you guys sign up for True Trading Group, you get access to Benzinga Pro's newsfeed and Squawk Box. You get real-time streaming data, including full book level 2, dark pool data, insider buying, short interest, options flow, unusual options activity, and so much more. It's all included in your annual price. Okay? True Trading Group really is the Netflix of trading communities. So once you go to ttgoffer.com, you enter TTG121, click apply code, the price will adjust to $1,100. Just simply check out. Again, there's 14 laptops left, guys. This sale expires at midnight tonight. The price is going to go up and there's no more laptops left. The 14 spots most likely will not last until midnight. So please listen, the sale is also open to all trials, previous trials, past members, okay? Do not go to ttgoffer.com. Send a text message to 786-505-4221. That phone number is right at the bottom of your screen. Okay. If you are a trial, a previous trial, or a previous member, or you are just anyone that has a question, send a text to that number right now, and we can help you guys get situated. In the text, just include your name and email, and we'll make sure to get you guys hooked up. Do not call that number. It's a text-only phone number. Don't wait. Text it now if you guys have questions or if you want to sign up, because there's only 14 spots left. If you wait, you might miss out on one of the 14 spots. As long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart when you go to the page, that's how you know that you're getting one of the 14. Guys, listen, there are 7. Okay, wow. Right now, as I'm talking to you, there are 17 people on the checkout page. Okay. As long as you see a laptop, as long as you see it, that means you're getting one. Because once the 14 transactions are completed, there will no longer be a laptop on the checkout page. Okay? That's how, as long as you see it, you're getting it. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, you get a double your money back guarantee. It is very simple. You have 12 months from when you sign up to complete our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one private study group. If at the end of the year you did not make your membership fee back at least one time, we will give you double your money back. So I'll give you $2,200 in return. The chances are you're not going to need it. Our track record speaks for itself. And while we can't and will not guarantee your success, we can share with you that our overall refund rate since 2016 is roughly 2.5%. I can also share with you that our retention rate, which means how many people renew their annual membership or upgrade to become a lifetime member, is roughly about 78% of all TTG members since we started this company. And last but certainly not least, we are 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 1,650 reviews. So based on what our members tell us, their reviews, our retention rate, and our refund rate, we can confidently say that True Trading Group has worked for thousands of people. And if you can put forth some effort, there's a good chance they can work for you as well. It's not saying 1,100, it says 2,200. Mark, you have to enter the coupon code, bud. So Mark and anybody else that has this issue, okay, when you go to tgdoffer.com, Mark, it's going to say 2212. You have to look on the screen right now. So you guys see the screen right now? You know what? Delete it and let's type it again. Everyone look at the screen right now. You see where it says enter coupon code? Enter TTG121. Click apply code. Give it a second. Bang. Now it says 1,100. Okay. Now it says 1,100. All right. You have to enter the coupon code. All right. And guys, again, if anybody is having a problem, send a text message right now to 786-505-4221. The phone number is right at the bottom of your screen. If you have questions or for some reason it is not working, you send a text to that number right now. Okay. There you have it. All right, guys. Again, as long as you see a laptop on the checkout page, that's how you know you're getting one of the 14. All right. Mark, I hope that helps, Mark. Just type in that coupon code, bud. Click apply code, and then it'll reflect. It'll show the 1,100, okay? Okay, guys. Let's move on to If I Trade It. First, we got to welcome another new member, Sadiq. Sadiq, everybody welcome Sadiq, newest member of the TTG family. That means there's 13 spots left. Okay, that means there are 13 spots left now. All right, so guys, these are going to go quick. Don't waste any more time. Open up another browser right now. Just go to ttgoffer.com if you guys want one, but only 13 spots left. So you'll know you're getting the 50% off and the free laptop as long as you see the laptop in your checkout cards. Everybody welcome Sadiq, newest member of the fam. All right, so there's now just 13 spots left. And guys, the second we drop to 10, they go. I feel like everybody waits, and then once it gets to single digits, everybody starts to panic. So Once we get under 10, they're going to move fast. All right. So, all right. So there we guys have that. All right. 13 spots. Oh, we got another. We just got another. Guys, that's it. We're down to now 12. We just got another. So we are now down to just 12. Warren, welcome to the TTG family. Warren, everybody welcome Warren. Now there are just 12 spots left. Warren, the newest member of the TTG family. My near 9,600 members of TTG, please welcome your new blood relative. Everybody welcome Warren, newest member of the family. All right, guys, so that means there are 12 spots left now. We started the stream with 17. We're already down to 12. So TTGoffer.com, it's going to show 2212. You have to manually enter the code TTG121, click apply code, and then check out. All right. And again, if you see a laptop and check a cart, you're good. We ship. Shipping is free. We ship anywhere in the world. All right. And again, if you're a current trial, a past trial, a previous member, and you guys want access to this offer, you can just send a text message to 786-505-4221. All right. Let's move on to if I traded it. Let's move on to if I traded it. All right. And first up, we are going to talk about the SPY. All right. First up, we are going to talk about the SPY. All right. So let's take things on over to the charts. Now, we got to do a quick check-in on futures. Futures market right now trading lower. We're down 0.4 of a point. Not a major gap down, but we're down a little bit. Okay. 38.85 on futures. We're down 0.4%. Okay. Down 0.4%. But what I'm looking for right now is for, earnings to give a little bit of, to dampen the mood in the overall market. Look for earnings to dampen the mood in the overall markets. We're going to get some of the bank earnings. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a line right across my screen. Okay. We're going to draw a line across my screen, and we are going to identify some key levels of support. All right. Now you can all see identified by these green arrows on my screen. Okay. Green arrows on my screen that we used to have in early June and all throughout May, a wonderful level of support around 390. Okay. 388, like the high 380s. You had a wonderful level of support in the high 380s. All right. Now, we have since rallied back to retest that level in the end of June and now in early July. What you also have is resistance that is now currently sitting just above us, also at this blue line. This blue line is the 50-day moving average. Okay. And this gap fill, which is the gap that was created after the CPI data from June, which was May's data that was released in June, which showed inflation did not peak and showed that the market had, continued its way low and you experienced the crash that took you to new lows. Okay. We've since bounced back into that area. All right. We have since bounced back into that area. Now that we're gapping down a little bit on the futures, we're down just under 0.5 percentage point. Okay. Not a massive gap down, but not nothing. Okay. Still, 0.5 point. Okay, still 0.5 point. I think that you're going to get initial weakness in the week as earnings come out and earnings give you a little bit of a dampened mood. I think the earnings that do come out is going to show a cautious companies that are going to revise their guidance expectations for the rest of the year down. I don't think any of these companies are going to keep. There's too much talk of a recession. So I think every one of these companies is going to revise their guidance down for the rest of the year. That revision of guidance down is going to make analysts revise their earnings estimates down, which typically tends to take stock prices down. And I think you're going to start the week with stocks moving down until you get your CPI number on Wednesday, and then the push-pull is going to begin. I think that the SPY is a short up around the 390s. I think there's too much resistance in the low 390s, high 380s. There's too much resistance up there. Now, can we push into like 391, 392? Sure, we can. But that is the level of resistance that I am referring to. Now, just because we're down just around half a percentage point right now, guys, the market doesn't open for 12 hours. A lot can happen in 12 hours. So we have to see what takes place. But I am initially looking at short on a dampened mood from Q2 earnings and a technical resistance level in the low 390s that causes the market to pull back. Okay. Now, your next level of support is going to be at around 382. Once you get under 382, your next significant level of support is 373. Write these numbers down. 373 is a major level that you're going to be, that members are going to be, people are going to be focused on because it's the first attempt at a higher low. Now, I'm going to draw this out for you guys. And let me just draw this for you guys here. Make sure everybody can see. Very nice. Okay. This level, 373, is a very, very, very important level. The reason why this is an important level is because Devin. We got to welcome Devin. Everybody welcome Devin. Devin is the newest member of the TTG family. Everyone welcome Devin. Folks, that means there are now just 11 of these spots left. There are 11 laptops left. These are going to go quick. This is going to go quick. We have 11 of these laptops left now, guys. Again, go to ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Now, again, the reason why 373 is such a huge level, make sure you know this level. This is the market's first attempt at a higher low, okay? It's its first attempt at a higher low. So you put your low in on June 17th. We rallied, we pulled back, and we held. This is a higher low. Now, in order for the markets to bottom, you need a successful higher low confirmed. We have not yet confirmed the successful higher low. A successful higher low would be you pull back, the higher low gets put in place, which it has. You bounce from there. That level gets tested again. It holds again. And then you pass through that previous pivot high. The previous pivot high that you see right now is those low 390s. It's that resistance level that I drew on my screen. That is why that 373 is so damn important. It's the higher low. If the higher low holds, you get significant upside. So you need to watch 373 while you're getting the push-pull. That's going to be the push, which is what I think is going to come from CPI and PPI data. The PPI data specifically, which shows inflation peaked, which that hasn't happened yet, but I think that's going to happen. And that's going to help push the markets higher. Q2 earnings is going to pull the markets down. So that's going to be the push-pull that I think is going to happen in July. And that is how the markets can go through their bottoming process. The Fed comes out with their rate hike July 27th. There's no Fed meeting in August. And then the markets can stabilize in August. Then the volatility can slow down and the markets can begin climbing higher in August, September, October, and we go up into the end of the year. And that is exactly how I believe that this market is going to finish itself out. So watch for weakness early based on earnings, then look for bounces off of inflation data. And then, but I'll tell you this, if I'm wrong about inflation, if you get CPI and PPI numbers still going up and they're higher than they were in May, then you're talking about new lows. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, but it's important that you have a game plan in case it does. I do not believe inflation is going to be significantly higher than where it was in May. I think in June, it's actually going to come down a bit. But if I'm wrong, it's new lows. So make sure you have that game plan kind of pegged. Okay? Always make sure you have that game plan pegged. All right? So that's the SPY. Remember, draw those two lines on your screen. Make sure you know them. Okay? Make sure you know them. All right? Next up on our list is going to be Tesla. Now, Tesla has some extra kind of hype around it. Tesla always has hype around it, but now there's, in case you guys missed it, Elon Musk is backing out of the Twitter deal. Okay, in case you missed it, Elon Musk is backing out of the Twitter deal. All right. That caused a big spike in Tesla after hours. Because if the Twitter deal is not going through, guys, you got to welcome William. This is it. We're going to go quick now. Everybody welcome William. William is the newest member of the TTG family. Everybody welcome William. There are 10 of those spots left. We had 17 when we started this live stream, folks. These are going to go quick. I do not think they're going to last. We've got a couple hours to go. Once we get under 10, they fly. TTGoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Enter it, click apply code. You'll get the 50% off, double your money back, free access to my Head Start workshop, open to all of the trials, all of our previous trials, all of our previous members. If you want access to this deal as well, send a text message to 786-505-4221 right now if you guys want access to this deal as well. Okay. So this is a big deal for Tesla, right? For Tesla shareholders, because don't forget, Elon Musk was actually using shares of Tesla as collateral for a loan in order to get the Twitter deal done. And people didn't like that. Tesla stock sold off because of it in April and May, when all this talk of the Twitter deal was going on. People didn't like it because it could mean that Elon Musk was going to have to sell more shares, which puts pressure onto Tesla's stock price and push the stock lower in order for him to close the financing for the Twitter deal. Okay, so that's why people didn't like the Twitter deal. Now that he's backing away from the deal, and Twitter's going to take him to court. It's going to be a court battle, but it looks like he might back away from the deal and pay a $1 billion fee or penalty for breaking up the deal. And he would be more than happy to do it. Guys, Horace, welcome. Horace, welcome to the family. There's now 9 left. I'm telling you guys, that's it. They're going to fly now. Do not wait for me to finish this live stream. I would open up a browser right now. If you want to join for the 50% off and the free laptop, go to ttgoffer.com right now and use the coupon code TTG121. Get that laptop, get that discount, get access to the Head Start workshop to make sure you start your membership off on the right foot. I'm hosting it live. It's not recorded or pre-recorded, rather. It is live. I'm going to be there at the end of this month with all of our new members, walking you guys through that. So you get access to that as well. And the double your money back guarantee. I don't think you're going to need it, but it's there to hold us accountable and to protect you. Make sure you guys claim that offer now before it's too late and it expires at midnight tonight. Okay. So let me get back to Tesla. What do we do with Tesla now? Tesla has a lot of resistance in the 790s. Now, we have a lot of resistance in the 790s. What I think you're going to see here with Tesla. Now, Tesla stock is going to be it's going to be caught up here in news headlines around the Twitter deal. If it seems like the Twitter deal is going to be back on, or if the courts are going to force it through, you may see Tesla take another hit again. So if you're going to be swing trading Tesla, you better make sure you've got our Benzinga news feed open. Remember, the Benzinga news feed is free with your membership. Benzinga charges about $14. If you went to Benzinga directly, it's going to cost you about $1,400 to get access to that. It's included in our membership for the $1,100. Make sure you have that feed open. If you can't read the news, don't worry about it. Turn the squawk box on. The squawk box, you can just turn on your speakers, and whenever a news headline comes across the wire, a human being reads it to you. So you don't have to, if you're sitting there at work, just have your speakers on or have it in your ear, and you'll hear the news when it comes out, and you'll be ready to act. Okay? But Tesla stock will be affected by that. What I think happens here is I think Tesla trades a little bit higher, gets up to that 790, 800, but then I think the markets weaken once you get Q2 earnings, and then you get a little bit of a pullback. And then when inflation comes out, if it looks like inflation has peaked, I think Tesla goes back to $830. So I think you've got a chance for a little bit more upside and then pullback, okay, with earnings Monday, Tuesday. And then if I'm right about inflation peaking and the markets move higher, Tesla has room to $830. So I do like the idea for Tesla long to $830. Okay. Next up, okay, since we're kind of talking about this Twitter deal situation, right? What would be the Twitter deal without talking about DWAC? Now, DWAC, for those who don't know what DWAC is, this is Truth Social, the social media platform that Trump was behind. And this was a stock that was going nuts when Trump came out and said that this was going to be his platform. This stock took a massive, massive hit when the Elon Musk deal was announced. When Elon Musk announced he was going to buy Twitter, that's bad for DWAC. Okay, that would be bad for DWAC. Elon Musk was talking about a lot of the same stuff that Trump was talking about with the social media platforms. So they were talking, oh, well, if Elon Musk is going to change Twitter, then there really is no use for Truth Social and these other social media networks. So DWAC took a major hit. It's not a coincidence, nor does does it not make sense? It makes total sense why DWAC shot up 31% on Friday following the news of Elon Musk backing out of the Twitter deal. Okay, Roy Betterly. Okay, Roy, listen to me very carefully. Roy Betterly says, I used to be a trial. It will not let me sign up. Roy, I'm talking to you directly, bro. Listen to me very carefully. Roy and anyone else that used to be a trial, is currently a trial, or used to be a member. If you guys want to join right now for the 1100, you can't go to ttgoffer.com. We have to white label your email address. So send Roy, listen to me, and anybody else, send a text message right now to the phone number that's at the bottom of this screen. 786-505-4221. 786-505-4221. It's right at the bottom of your screen, Roy. Text that number right now with your name and email address, and we'll get you guys hooked up. We just have to white label your email because your email was once connected to an account. So we got to white label it so you can sign up again. Okay, we'll help you out. We'll do it for you manually. It's totally fine. Okay, just send a text to that number right now. Okay, so back to DWAC, right? So that's why DWAC exploded. DWAC also has more room to the upside. Resistance, $35 to $37. $35 to $37. Again, DWAC is going to be bound to the same restrictions as Tesla would be, as Twitter is around the news of the Elon Musk Twitter deal. If there is a news update that Elon Musk might be forced into the Twitter deal because Twitter is going to take him to court over this, and Twitter is going to try to force the sale. If news comes out that he is going to have to, that this deal is going to go through, DWAC goes back to $25. So keep your ears open, keep your Benzinga newsfeed open. It's free with your membership. You don't have to pay extra for it. It's included. So you always know what's going on. But I think you can have more upside on DWAC, 35 to 37. There is room there. Do not expect DWAC to go back to 100. That is not in the cards. You're not going to get some massive short squeeze that takes you back to 100. But can this stock move back up into the high 30s? Yes. Moving on. Next stock that I want to talk to you about, it's going to be a small cap. We did a couple of larger names. Now let's talk about some small ones. ORMP. This is a small cap that went nuts on Friday. Went absolutely nuts. Up 43% on Friday, and we tested a massive level of resistance. Folks, ORMP, I do not like it long. I actually like this stock to pull back to $7. What I'm looking at here is previously a beautiful level of what was once support back in 2022. We ran right up to that level on Friday on absolutely massive volume. You can see this is the heaviest volume that ORMP has ever traded in history, and that was still not enough to break through this resistance level. So I'm actually looking for ORMP to trade back down towards $7. I'd be careful with longs. The only way I would consider getting long this stock is if this stock gets over $8.50. If it gets over $8.50, then I will pay attention to it. Until that happens, I am not interested in a long on ORMP. As a matter of fact, I will be looking to short it back to $7. I'd look to short it around 8, get a pullback back to 7. That's ORMP. ORMP. Next up on the list, I know it's a fan favorite here, and that is going to be AMC. Stock had a very, very, very busy last couple of days, okay? Last couple of days, very busy for AMC. There's one price that you need to focus on with AMC, and that one price is, first, we got to welcome Roy. Roy, welcome. I guess you did send a text that number, a former trial member, Roy Betterly. Welcome to the family. Welcome back. Welcome home. Glad to have you part of the team. Everybody welcome Roy. He was once a trial member with us, now is a full-time member of the TC fam. So good news for Roy, bad news for everybody else. There's only 8 laptops left. That's it. 8. Okay, go to ttgoffer.com right now. Enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code, 50% off. Double your money back guarantee. Nobody is willing to offer you that, by the way. Just ask why that is. Why nobody else would give you double your money back. Okay. Free access to my Head Start workshop. Just go to ttgoffer.com. Guys, this sale expires at midnight tonight. The price is going to go up, and then we're going to be out of laptops. Okay? So you guys have just a couple hours left. You have until midnight tonight. And remember, as long as you see a laptop in the checkout cart, that means you're one of the 8. You do not need to enter your address. Once you sign up, you'll get a welcome email. Instructions will be in there how to claim your laptop. If you used to be a trial member, if you used to be a member, or if you are currently a trial member and you want to join and take advantage of this deal, send a text message to 786-505-4221. That's exactly what Roy did, and that number is right there at the bottom of your screen. AMC, one price you need to pay attention to. I'll make it very simple for you. $14.75. $14.75. That's what you need to know. If AMC tomorrow morning is above $14.75, I like it long to $15.75, 16. Okay? So I like AMC long if and only if it's above $14.75 tomorrow morning. Now, my gut tells me that AMC is going to do this. My gut tells me AMC does this. Okay, that's what my gut tells me AMC does. All right, let me just refresh my screen so everybody can see my charts. My gut tells me AMC does this. Okay, it's a red candle. I just drew this red candle. So it's not there in real life. That's what it looks like in real life. But I think AMC does this. All right, that's what I think AMC is going to do. All right, so I would be careful with the long. I think AMC pulls back underneath $14. But the only way I would be long AMC at this point is if tomorrow morning the stock's at like 15. If the stock's at 15 tomorrow morning, then look for $14.75 to be support. You can set your stop loss just underneath $14.75 and look for it to squeeze up to $15.75 or 16, and that's going to be your next level of resistance, which is the previous pivot that you see back from the end of May. And you also have this pink line on my screen, which is the 100-day moving average. And that would be your next level of resistance. Okay? So again, I think AMC goes back under 14, but if tomorrow morning it is above 14.75, I will look for the potential long. All right? And last, but certainly not least, what would be an if I trade it without a monkeypox? And that's going to be SIGA, S-I-G-A, SIGA, S-I-G-A. Now, guys, the thing about SIGA, okay, massive, massive resistance at 1450. Okay, massive resistance up there at 1450. You can all see very clearly. Just drew that line right across my screen. You guys can see that clear as day. Now, I am looking to short SIGA. If SIGA gets back to 1325, 1350, I'm looking to short it because I believe SIGA does something like this. Okay, this is what I think you're going to see on SIGA. And again, we are just going to draw out everything for you. All right, call this a little arts and crafts. I'll reshare my screen in just a moment. All right, you guys can see here. I think SIGA is going to do something that looks like this. I think that the news cycle behind monkeypox is going to die out. It's going to fade. The company actually came out with news towards the end of last week, and the stock actually went down. I do not believe this stock is going to break out through this level. I do not think SIGA is going to get to $17, $18. I am looking for SIGA short back to 1075, 1050. Okay, so I'm looking to short SIGA around 1350, and my target is going to be right here around 1050 to $11. That's going to be my target. Okay, there you have it. Okay, and that's SIGA, guys. So I like SIGA for the short. All right. So there you have it, folks. Okay, there you have it. All right, that concludes the If I Traded It segment. That's the second segment of our live stream. I told you, just overflowing with education and material here tonight. And that's not just tonight. That's every night on these live streams. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. But we got one segment to go, and that is our Q&A. Guys, I'm going to open the floor right now, 10 to 15-minute Q&A. You guys ask me whatever's on your mind. Any questions about what I talked about? Any questions about the stocks I talked about? Any questions about a recession? Any questions about the CPI data? Any questions about earnings? Any questions about trading in general? Any questions about True Trading Group? The floor is yours. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. Asking questions is how you learn. So go ahead right now, folks. Begin typing your questions in chat. I'm here to help. Anything that's on your mind. Again, do not be shy. No such thing as a stupid question. So begin typing your questions in chat right now, folks, and let's go ahead and begin that Q&A. My pleasure. My pleasure. Anything in China influencing our markets at the moment? Okay. Good question. At this moment, no. But are there some things happening that could affect our markets? Yes. More COVID lockdowns. You've got to pay attention to more COVID lockdowns because there are areas of China that are seeing a rise and a spike in COVID again, and that they're talking about going back into lockdown in certain areas. So COVID lockdowns in China would be bad because it adds to inflationary pressures with supply chains. So that if China continues to go into lockdowns, China, they got to let this go. They're the only country in the world that still has these crazy lockdowns. Like, let it go, guys. Get a grip. Let it go. Okay. Everybody else is open and operating. Let it go. Stop. Let the supply chains get back to normal, please. Thank you. Let's help bring inflation down. Cut the crap. As President Xi listens into my live streams and goes, "Oh, I should listen to this guy. I should totally listen to this guy." So COVID lockdowns in China would not help. Right? It would not help inflation. So you always got to pay attention to COVID lockdowns in China. And if they lock down major port cities, that would affect that kind of stuff. Okay. That's one thing. The other thing that's happening is there is actually a run happening right now that not a lot of people are talking about that I'm keeping an eye on. There's a run on a lot of banks in China. A run. What does that mean? A run on banks? A run on banks is when you have when people get, lose faith in their government and in their financial system, and they go to the bank and they just say, "I want all of my money. I want to take out everything. I want everything. I want to take it all out." Now that's a problem for banks because, in case you guys didn't know this, banks take your money and they lend it out. So if everyone who gives a bank their money, if everyone that gives their bank their money, if everyone went and took it back, the bank has to get back all the money that they lent out. Okay. So there's a couple of banks in China that there's actually a run on their banks, but it's mostly because of these COVID lockdowns that people are so pissed off about how the government is handling these COVID lockdowns because they see what's going on in the rest of the world and they see what's happening there. And they just have lost complete and total faith in the system. And there's like a run on some of these smaller banks. So that's not affecting the markets right now, but something that I am paying attention to and I'm keeping eyes on Also, there's the Chinese-Taiwan situation. Again, nothing happening right now, but something that I'm keeping my eyes on. So nothing really right now at the moment, Eric, but there's a couple of things that I just keep my eye on. Do you give out alerts or it's a course for that cost? Let's talk about it. It's not just courses, okay? So the $1,100, first of all, yes, we give out alerts. And we are more than just alerts though. Myself and 8 other professional traders are trading with you live throughout every single trading day. We share our screens with you so you see exactly what we see. And we talk to you on the microphone like I'm talking to you now. And I will say something like this in chat. And my TG fam, back me up. If you're a member of True Trading, just say yes or no or true or false. I come on the microphone and I tell you what I'm going to do before I actually do. So I'll look at, a stock like SIGA and be like, guys, I'm looking for a bounce back to 1350. I'm going to get short around 1340, 1345. I'll have a stop loss around $14. And then we're going to look to take profit around 1250, 12. And my final take will be down around 1075. And I will say that on the microphone to everyone. So everybody is fully aware what I'm looking at, what I'm thinking, why I'm thinking what I'm thinking, and is ready so that they don't have to wait for my alert, because I'll tell you what I'm going to do. And then when my actual order executes and my fill actually takes place, you get a notification in chat that will let you know the price of my entry and my stop loss, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so we give you all those trade alerts as well, but we are not just courses. We are not just trade alerts. You get access to an additional $4,000 to $5,000 worth of tools and resources that I'll show you guys in just a moment that is included with your membership at no additional cost. Okay, so even if you don't join True Trading Group, you're going to need a news feed, a social sentiment scanner, dark pool data, short interest, insider buying, analyst ratings, scanners, level 2, charting softwares. You're going to need all of those things, even if you don't join True Trading Group. Those things could cost you $4,000 to $5,000 a year. They're included on the TC platform for the $1,100 for the entire year. But that price point is good only for the next couple hours. And then there's the sale that we have for the weekend. Jeremiah. Everybody welcome Jeremiah. So there you go. I don't remember who it was that asked me that question, but Jeremiah just joined. That means there's 7 spots left. That's it, guys. Go to ttgoffer.com. Again, TTG121 coupon code. Everybody welcome Jeremiah. Everybody welcome Jeremiah. Guys, remember, if you are a trial, used to be a member, you send a text message to 786-505-4221. Next question. I'll take one more question, guys, and then we're going to roll over and I'll show you guys the platform, and then we'll call it a night. I know it's getting late. I want to get to sleep. I want to be nice and fresh for tomorrow. We got a big week ahead of us, folks. Big week to be in chat. Q2 earnings start. We got inflation data. This is the week, baby. I'm telling you, this is the week. How many times have you missed your entry while telling us what you're going to do? Oh, man. And you are happy as hell if the TC fam caught the trade. Yeah, it actually, Father Guido, it happens to me a lot, man. It happens to me a lot, but it's okay. It's okay. Honestly, it really makes it better to know that members. Yeah, it actually happens to me a lot. It's happened to me a lot lately, actually, and it's been a little frustrating for me. But like I said, I will come on the microphone and I will tell everyone the entire setup. I'll be like, hey guys, listen, I'm looking at ABCD stock. This is what I see. I'm watching this. I'm looking for this. I'm going to be a buyer here. And like while I'm talking, the stock, starts to move and I miss my entry. But honestly, it's bittersweet when I know that my TGD fam are able to capitalize on it as I'm explaining the entire trade setup to you, and a lot of members are able to grab it, and that makes it worth it. It makes it worth it. I carry the weight of the world on my shoulders to help our members and help our members have the greatest chance of being successful and the greatest chance of reaching their financial goals. I really do carry that weight on my shoulders immensely. And I take it extremely seriously. When you join True Trading Group, you're literally joining TTG because you're looking to take control of your own financial situation. You're looking to have a chance to reach and achieve goals that you never thought were previously possible, and to potentially change your life for the better and your family's life for the better. And that's something that I don't take lightly at all. And something that I recognize, and I work very hard to make sure that we achieve as a group and as a family. And that feeling is passed through not just from myself, but all of the other 8 professional trading moderators at True Trading Group. And it filters right down through to the 9,600 TG members that we have, which is why I say when you join True Trading Group, you're joining a family that genuinely gives a damn whether you succeed or fail. And that is true from top to bottom when you guys do join True Trading Group. So yes, I have been victim of that a couple of times, Father Guido, but it does make it better when I know so many members were able to capitalize on the analysis, for sure. All right. Okay, guys, listen up, folks. That wraps up the educational part of this live stream. Okay, that wraps up the educational part of the live. So if you are not interested in a membership, sign off. I'm done with the educational stuff. No more questions, no more golden nuggets. What I'm going to do now, because there's only a couple hours left, there's only 7 laptops left, I'm going to show you the actual platform. So if you're interested, you want to see what you actually get access to, I'll show you real quick. There's only 7 spots left. You guys can grab one before it's too late. And then I'm going to bed. I want to get some rest. We got a big week coming. Earnings, CPI data. This market's going to be on fire. I can't wait. It's going to be a big week. I'm going to be a man possessed this week. I'm in the saddle. I'm laser focused. I'm ready to kick some ass and take some names. So I'm going to get some sleep. So let's go through. Let's show you guys what you get included. Let me show you what you guys get included with your membership, because when you join True Trading Group, you're getting access to literally every single thing we have. There are no upsells for courses or tools. Okay, they're all included with your membership. Of course, you're going to get our chat room. Now, our chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades in real time. We're there with you from pre-market till after hours. We're not just gone after 2 hours and you're left to fend for yourself. You got our mobile app that lets you see the screen share, listen to audio analysis, get real-time notifications when our traders get in and out of trades. So even if you're at work, you can still do this. You, of course, get the chat room. You also get the 2 private study groups. 2 private study groups totally free, so you can get some individual attention from one of our pro traders to ask questions and speed up your learning curve. You also get access to Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed and Squawk Box. This would cost you $1,400 a year. If you went to Benzinga directly, it is included as part of your TTG membership for just $1,100. But that deal is only available until midnight or the next 7 people that join. Okay, the speed of what you get your news matters. This is a news feed that will give you live up to the second news directly in chat. You also get to use TradingView's premium charting software, one of the most commonly used charting softwares. This will cost you a few $100 a year if you went to TradingView on your own. It's free with your membership. Guys, don't pay this stuff. We've spent years as a company building relationships with these companies so we could offer these products to you at no additional charge. We also have a trade ideas scanner that will make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. It streams live on our platform. It'll cost you a few $100 if you guys paid for it and went to trade ideas on your own. Don't do that. It's free with your membership. You also get a simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, but with real-time data. This is the same simulator that is used at universities across the country. It'll cost you just under $1,000 a year if you guys went to this. ETNA is the name of the company. Go, ETNA. Go check out how much their simulator costs. It's free with your membership to True Trading Group. Use the simulator. Prove you can make money on the sim with fake money before you risk your hard-earned cash. Then trade with real money. Please use the simulator first. Prove you can make money on the sim. Then start trading with your hard-earned cash. You can also use our own proprietary scanner that lets you build custom scans and lets you scan for crypto. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, stuff that used to only be available to the professionals. Now you can use this information to make better decisions. We also have a trading journal that tracks all of your trading and gives you statistics so you can figure out what you're doing wrong. We have a social sentiment scanner that actually goes through Reddit, StockTwits, Twitter, and tells you which ticker symbols are being mentioned most so you can stay ahead of the crowd. Up, 6 spots left. Everybody welcome Jeremy. 6 spots left. Jeremy, welcome to the TTG family, guys. We are now down to just 6 spots. Jeremy, welcome. Oh, Jeremy, hold on a second. Time out. Jeremy, you overpaid. Time out. Stop. Foul. Jeremy, you paid $22.12, man. You were not supposed to pay $22.12. You're on this live stream. You're only supposed to pay $1,100. I'm an honest guy. Okay. We're going to refund you the difference. Okay. We're going to refund you the $1,112. Okay. I'm sorry. He paid $19.90. I'm sorry. Okay. Jeremy, you paid $19.90, not $22.12. Jeremy, you paid $19.90. So we're going to refund you the difference, Jeremy. Okay. Jeremy overpaid. You paid $19.90. All right. So, Jeremy, don't worry about it. We're going to get it taken care of. We're going to refund you the difference. If you have any questions, Jeremy, send an email to info@truetradinggroup.com. Again, Jeremy, that is info@truetradinggroup.com. All right. You overpaid. You paid $1,900. Don't do that. You're on this live stream. Listen, man, it's Sunday night. You're on this live stream. That means you're dedicated. That means you're motivated. That's why you guys have this offer. This offer is for the YouTube channel only. All right. Okay. But again, that means only 6 spots left, guys. So go to ttgoffer.com right now and enter the code TTG121. You also get analyst ratings. Dylan is having issues. Dylan, listen up. Dylan, I see you're having issues signing up. Dylan, send a text message right now. Dylan, send a text message right now to 786-505-4221. Dylan, again, the numbers at the bottom of your screen. I see you're having issues signing up. Send a text to 786-505-4221. That is for Dylan. Back to what you get included. Analyst ratings, any stock you're interested in. Literally. You'll see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on any stock. That can be very useful when you're making your investing and trading decisions. You also get a game plan every morning. The mods and I publish a watch list with a game plan and how we plan on trading all of those stocks on the watch list each and every single day. Then you have our courses, which is a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. There's beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. We've got it. It's all in text and video, whatever's easier for you to learn. There are no upsells for courses. You don't pay $1,100 and join, and then you find out there's VIP courses that cost $1,000 more. Nope, it's all included for the $1,100. Then on top of the courses, there's a video library with about 300 hours of workshops and webinars that we have conducted live, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO. And then you can actually attend all these workshops live when you guys become full-time members of the TTG fam. Folks, it's time you invested in something real, something that actually has the ability to help you reach your goals. Now, listen, I can't promise you success. I can't guarantee you're going to be successful just because you joined True Trading Group, but I can guarantee you that a chance to develop the skills that are needed to become consistent by having access to the education, the community, the tools, the resources to increase your chances of success. And I can guarantee you that if you fail to make your membership fee, that's $1,100 here tonight for the next 6 people. If you fail to make your membership fee back at least once after going through our courses, passing our quizzes, and attending a study group, I will give you back double your money. That is $2,200. Junk Master says, do you show examples of you making money? My TTG fam, answer for Junk Master. Do we show examples of us making money? Junk Master. I love when people come on here and do these things. Junk Master. I literally trade live in front of our entire community every single day. Okay. Junk Master. Get it together, man. Get it together. My TTG fam, you guys answered Junk Master's question for me. I won't have to, go ahead and we trade live. And there's also a trading journal on our website that literally uploads all of our information and data directly from our brokerage accounts. It actually has, Junkmaster, every single transaction that, not just myself, but every transaction that all of our moderators make, every buy, every sell, every take profit, every stop out. I love it. Still Learning goes, he doesn't just show examples, he shows actual trading. Yes. So Junkmaster, just to answer your question, man, I hope that answers your question. I mean, if it doesn't, I don't know what else to tell you. If you want me to, I'm not sure what else to tell you, but my TC fam answering the question for, yes, Cat Knight goes, I'm ready for tomorrow. I'm so ready for this week. This is going to be a big week, man. I'm so ready for this week. I really am. Really, really am. So yeah, guys, so that's it, right? You guys go to ttgoffer.com. There's 6 spots left. All right. You'll get the 50% off. You'll get the free laptop. You'll get access to my Head Start workshop, which makes sure that we can start all of our new members off on the right foot. Okay. And then you guys will also be able to get the double your money back guarantee. Junkmaster, cool. Nah, was more interested in hearing about the examples rather than a yes. Okay. Junkmaster, I'm not sure if you were, listen, man, my live streams, just pay attention to my live streams for the rest of the week then. Because what I do on Sunday nights, every Sunday night, I go over my outlook for the week and I give you guys what I think the market is going to do, how I plan on trading it, and I give you guys my whole game plan for the week, as well as the stocks that I'm looking at and how I plan on trading them, which is what I did here today. I don't do recaps and examples on Sundays. I do recaps and examples on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I also will tell you anything that I'm looking at the following day, and I recap the day on itself, and I give you any new swing trade positions that I'm in. I will alert you to those as well, but I'm not going to sit here and just go through a highlight reel of 2022 on a Sunday night live stream. Okay. Next, ttgthree.com. If you guys want to join us for a trial, Junkmaster, this is right up your alley, man. Join us for a trial. You can trade with me live for 7 full trading days. Get all the examples that you want. There's no credit card required. Okay. There's no credit card required. Okay. No credit card required. No worries, Junkmaster. No hate, man. I'm no disrespect taken. But we have a 7-day trial, Junkmaster. So if you want, just your name and email, and you can come trade with myself and the 8 other professional traders in True Trading Group for 7 days. 7 trading days. Like weekends and holidays don't count against your trial. So you can actually join us for 7 full trading days, totally free, no credit card, none of that. Just your name and email, and that's it. Come trade with us live for 7 days, and then decide if True Trading Group is right for you. You'll trade with me in the group live, and then take it from there, and then decide if True Trading Group is right for you. All right, and then it goes for anybody else. Junkmaster, anybody else? It's Junkmaster. It sounds like you're not a newbie, just from it sounds like you've been trading maybe for a little bit. So anybody else, if you guys want to come check us out for free, you can do so for 7 days, and do that by going to ttgthree.com. That's ttg3.com. You guys can trade with us for a full 7 days. Okay. Guys, that's it. I got to go. I'm going to bed. We got a big week ahead of us. We got earnings. We got CPI data. I'm amped up. I think we're going to have a huge, crazy, volatile week. Tons of opportunity, tons of setups. We went over a bunch of different trade setups that I think are going to pay us this week. Let's see how that pans out. I'll see you guys in chat tomorrow, and then we'll be on the live stream after the close to kind of recap the day. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, smash the like button, turn on notifications. Don't ever miss them. I'll see you guys all in chat. We got 6 spots left. Don't forget, you got about an hour and a half to go. ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. 50% off, free laptop, double your money back guarantee. You'll join me in my free Head Start workshop, and then also 2 private study groups with any one of our pro traders throughout your membership to speed up your learning curve and get some individual attention. You guys get all that, but there's 6 spots left. That deal is gone at midnight tonight. That's our little weekend sale to start the week off on the right foot. Big week coming. I'll see you guys in chat. Have a great night, everybody. Later.